part of success is really just showing up, right? Because a lot of people won't even do that. They're not going to get on that plane. They're not going to go to these group tours or even go to the seminars. They're just not. So they never give themselves the opportunity to be successful because they never even bother getting out of the house. You know, they may be a keyboard Romeo and sit there on their computer and write forever, but that's not going to really turn into anything real unless you actually go and meet these women. And we give you all these wonderful vehicles to do that, but you have to be willing to actually take that step. All right, guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about seminars. Yeah, I know no one really likes to go to seminars, but ours, I'm telling you, are different. They're actually fun, informative, and will save you money because they're free and you get discounts and free services. You really owe it to yourself if you have any interest at all about how international introductions or international dating, international marriage, how that all works. You owe it to yourself to attend one of these seminars. These seminars are really informative. They give you a ton of really good, believe it or not, objective information. Yes, I know we have a vested interest. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you go on these group tours to use the service, but we try to give you as objective information as possible because we want this to be a good fit for you. We don't want you to go if you really feel this isn't right for you. And the only way you're going to be able to ascertain that is to educate yourself as to how these work. And the best way to do that is to attend one of these seminars. We're going to give you great information. It's not just going to come from me. It's going to come from others that have gone through the process. It's going to come from others who are working with the process and working with the clients, and they're going to be talking about it as well. Not to mention the participants, because you are an active participant at these seminars, and we want you to engage. We want you to ask questions. We want you to be active during the seminar as well. It is a lot of fun. It's really interesting. Normally these seminars go about 4 hours, but we're lucky to get out after 4 hours because most of the clients don't want to leave. They're there and they want to ask more questions. They want to talk more about their circumstance, their feelings, their history of dating, all that. And that's what we do these for. That's number one, is you're going to get a wealth of knowledge. The second reason to go to one of these seminars, guys, is community. It's amazing the other men you're going to meet that are like-minded, just like you. I mean, they're coming to this seminar for the same reasons you are. They want to learn more about this. And they're thinking about, okay, is international dating right for me? Is this something that I really want to look at, right? And so when you get a group of men in a room that have that same kind of mindset, you build this kind of synergy, this kind of energy, and it's really neat to see. You begin to make friends with these guys at the seminars even. I can think of one seminar where we had about, 25, 30 guys there, but a group of 5 guys started talking to each other quite a bit during the seminar, and then decided to go out for dinner after the seminar, and they went to a Chinese restaurant, and about 3 or 4 of those 5 guys decided to take the same tour to China together. And they went together because they made friends at the seminar and they went. Another story about someone who comes to seminars quite a bit is a gentleman in California. This is really interesting because he went to a seminar we held probably 15 years ago or so in Dana Point, and great guy. And he went to that seminar along with, again, about 20 or 30 other guys, but he started talking to 3 or 4 gentlemen, and they made friends, they exchanged phone numbers, and actually 2 of those guys, more than that, but the 2 that he really stayed in touch with, went on a tour and met their wives, got married, and had children. And he stayed in touch with them. He still comes to seminars. He's gone to probably, I think he was just at the last one we did in California a few months ago. And I think it was like his 15th seminar. He still hasn't decided to go on the tour yet. He's still thinking about it. It just hasn't been the right time for him yet. But there's a reason why he keeps coming to these seminars. It's a sense of community. It's the idea of meeting these different men and then making friends and just seeing how it goes for them. It's really helpful to be able to talk to these different men who are looking at doing the same thing that you're doing. That's another reason, I think, to join these seminars, because you're going to be talking a little bit at these seminars about your experience. You know, why you're there, what brought you there, what you're really looking for to get out of this service, right? And when all the men start talking that way, you start to learn a little bit about each other, and it's really interesting, I think. So that can be really, really helpful And some of these guys have made lifelong friends just from the men they met at the seminars, let alone when you go on the actual group tours and you meet men there and you're with them for 10 days or 14 days, whatever it is, and you develop these friendships as well. I know you're not going on these tours, these seminars to meet guys. You're going to meet women, I get it, but that does happen. Another reason why I think these seminars are so helpful is the fact that tour clients that have been with us before, people who have experienced this, that have gone on these things, will come to these voluntarily. I mean, they just come. I don't even know they're coming 90% of the time. They don't let me know. They just show up. Many of them are already married. Many of them are already engaged, or some of them are still in the process but have gone on one or two tours. And they don't need this information from the seminar, but they want to be there. Why? To share, to help. It is this sense of community that A Foreign Affair has managed to create over the last 30 years or so. And so when they come, it's wonderful because they'll talk about their experience. They'll tell you the good and the bad and the ugly, right? And not everything is perfect. And they'll tell you that too. And if everything is perfect and anybody at a seminar is ever telling you that it's all perfect, you should probably turn and run because this is real life. And when you date, not everything is going to be perfect. But when you have someone that comes and just wants to share their experiences, that's priceless. Many of our clients want to give testimonials. They always say, hey, if you ever have a client that wants to talk about this, have them call me because they want to talk about it. They're excited about what they're doing. They're passionate about it. And that's why we get some clients who will actually drive to another state to go to a seminar just to share with those people at that seminar. That's amazing, right? We're not paying them to do that. We're not even asking them to do that. They just do that. And there's a reason for that. Another reason why these seminars are so great is because you get amazing food. I mean, the food there is, okay, it's really not that amazing, but it is food, and there's drink, and there's refreshments, and that keeps us going. It's kind of fun because when we do break for lunch, whatever it is, pizza or sandwiches, whatever it is, it gives you time to talk with the other guys and, all that good stuff. So that's kind of fun. And finally, we want you to be successful. And when we're at that seminar, we're doing everything possible to give you the information you need to take that next step. And we go even one step further. We give you some financial incentives to take that next step because we realize that you came here, right? You're spending your Saturday or Sunday, right, afternoon with us. It's about a 4-hour seminar. And we feel that, we want to do whatever we can to help you make that tiny commitment to where you are now to, yes, I'm going to go on a tour. I'm going to do some small act here that I'm going to go on the tour. And so to that end, we actually give you some financial incentives in the form of discounts and free services so that it will help you feel good about that decision that you're making and help you move forward to getting from sitting on your couch thinking about this or maybe just writing letters to getting on a plane and going and meeting these women in person, right? And these tours are a great, fun way to do it. And the seminar talks about it for 4 hours. And there's so much to it. That's why when guys call me up and, well, tell me about the tours, John. Well, okay, I can tell you, the Reader's Digest version, but if you really want to know how they really work and everything that goes into this whole process, it's really a whole seminar. It really does take all that time to talk about everything, not just the group tours and all the dynamics that are associated with that, but also about what happens after you meet the woman and bringing her here, the legalities of doing that, and then the cost of doing that, which, by the way, if you look at the internet, you have to spend all this money to do it. That's just not the case. It's not true, but you see and you hear these things, and you think that's the case until you really start talking to people that actually did it. And then you realize, oh, it is doable. It's really not that bad. You have to be there to really experience it, but it really is an amazing opportunity to go to one of these seminars. They're totally free. We don't charge for them. Just see if it's a fit for you. If not, you'll have a fun, Saturday afternoon, right? A little lunch, meet some other guys. It's just a few hours out of your life. But it is something that can change your life forever. So it's worth the shot.